celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa, as we'll see a squad from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Rice's offense will have the opening possession of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quick step and go. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Smith dropping the pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Bradley. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Punch it out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Luis. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See, turning it on. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Gardner. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Gives it on the option. Oh, what a move. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work, turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Finds a little space. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. Hard running there.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
With the catch, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Tulsa had the break to think it over, and they're still going for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. To the ground with the back. There he goes! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Runs through a tackle. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There he goes! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Picks up the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He'll keep it himself. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Now the toss. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. Pushes ahead. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! Great job by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you've got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Smith wants to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. At midfield, he's got room. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy.
Looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Smith dropping to pass. The short hands, it's Ferguson. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. A run for the quarterback. Got a little space. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Makes the grab on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. He'll do it himself on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll test the right side. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage.
Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Barrels ahead. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He'll sneak it. Touchdown, Rice. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Tulsa, 21.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Smith wants to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The option look. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Fights off the defender. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Bean. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Tulsa wasting no time. Smith dropping to pass. That's caught. It's Bradley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass, I got to pass. Big fourth down and short. You got to get this first down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Takes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're definitely in range for the tying field goal, but still trying to get to the line quickly. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad.